Man, I hate it. I hate it when my studio doesn't fire correctly. Sorry for that delay. Something wasn't working. But anyway, hey, welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network. Biker News you can trust. We have a little breaking news this morning. We're going to talk about a shooting that happened down in Alabama, and we'll tell you how we've come by some of our information here on this. And then we have some other updates for you this morning. So we'll get right into it in a minute and 7 seconds. Outcast was killed by allegedly killed. Alleged member of the Outcast Motorcycle Club was allegedly killed by a rival MC on Sunday. We'll be back in a minute and 7 seconds after this brief introduction to talk more.
Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. Get yourself educated by his books and you'll learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe to get updated Biker News with MC Protocol. A lot of phonies popped up when this YouTube Biker News craze came about, but the man on this channel is the first to do it and the only one that never sold out. His name was Black Dragon. Started the day and he had hit the scene, revving up Uncle Sam. They traded that uniform for a leather vest from the mighty Black Sabbath. Not the band, I'm talking about the mighty Black Sabbath MC. Where he paid his dues and he earned his stripes. From prospect all the way up to national peace. All the copycat creators and the content stealers and haters, there have been many, but there's only one larger than life. Black Biker with a cowboy hat, the nose kung fu and says get skinny. Black Dragon Biker News. He's on YouTube. Black Dragon Biker News. You're self-educated by his books and you learn how to move. Black Dragon Biker News. He covers it all. So click on the screen, hit subscribe and get updated Biker News with MC Protocol.
Alrighty then. I'm Black Dragon. Welcome to Black Dragon Biker News Network with biker news that you can use, biker news that you can trust. And as always, I'd like to thank you all for tuning from wherever it is in the world that you happen to be. I've got my co-host, Lavish T. Williams, candidate for District 2. Candidate for District 2 Police Commissioner. What's up with you, man? And we got
What
Reverend.
up? What up?
Good to see you. And we got Dr. Reverend Logic from the Solomon's Porch Ministry.
No.
Solomon's Porch Church.
It's Solomon's Porch Church and Kingdom and God's Warriors God's Warriors Motorcycle Ministry.
And we have Reverend Dr. Logic from Solomon's Porch Church and the God's Warriors Motorcycle Ministry. We'll have that right next time. Man, we're our only motorcycle club protocol channel with our very own doctor, doctor. And we're so proud to have you, man. Good morning to you guys. What's up with y'all?
Hey, I'm good. I'm good.
We gotta get your
Man, I'm good, man. I'm cool. I'm chilling as well, man. I'm good. All is well. Hope all is well with everybody else out there.
Mm-hmm.
Patrick called motorcycle clubs heavily armed kindergartens.
Wow.
Heavily armed kindergartens.
Wow.
Yeah. When you see the child soldiers movies, maybe we're not too far from that. Good morning, Black Dragon, Lavish and friends from Louisiana. Good morning, Soul Brother 30.
What up, Soul Brother?
What's up, Soul Brother 30?
RROOG says good morning, Lavish, Logical, and the biker family, the rest of the biker family. Good morning from Carnell 619 out there in the San Diego area. We got Todd J, who always has something beautiful to say. He says, let's go.
That was a rhyme. Todd J, that always got something beautiful to say. That
I
was a
didn't even.
rhyme.
I didn't
That
even.
was a rhyme.
I
That
didn't
was
even.
a
It
bar.
was. That was a bar. Let's go. Freedom and unity. Family worldwide. Todd always has something beautiful to say. I've never heard him say anything that wasn't beautiful. Hey, Black Dragon, Lavish Logic, and Chat Family says Kitty out there. Todd J says it's time for the new world order to unite. I guess unite us all. We got Vera said, Frederick Frame, all the good people out there. Mikey Jones, hey man, good up. Joseph is out there. Good to see you guys all. Good morning, BD, Mr. Lavish, Mr. Ball, Biker News Canada. Forget the haters. Hardwire 1%er, all these folks, Rob Benjamin, that just support us every morning. Thank you so much. Anyway, Kicks Down Podcast in the building. We've got everybody. Everybody's filing in. Dr. Logic, morning from the 413. Where's the 413? Is that someplace that? I mean, it's obviously someplace. Where's the 413?
Area code, right?
Yeah.
Area code. I'm not familiar with it, man. You know, school.
That's in where's that at? I don't know where that is. Massachusetts.
Somebody like that. Our people know everything. Someone will tell us where it is. Hey man, I've been getting a lot of hell from one of the clubs we covered. We didn't get their name right, and they'd be mad at us, man. Yeah, I need y'all to help us get the names right and stuff from now on. Don't let me do that again. But here we go. So this is something that was shared with me, a Facebook post, and it was from this Facebook post that we started to do our research, that a member allegedly of the Outcast Motorcycle Club was killed by a rival MC. So it was this posted by a young lady at about 3:25 in the afternoon. And if you go to this link, it doesn't exist anymore. So it said somebody was shot in the face, the foot, the leg, the back, and the stomach at 30th Street, Inslee. So we come to find out through a little research, I believe this is down in Birmingham. Somebody shot in the face, the foot, the leg, the back, and the stomach, 30th Street, Inslee, all his organs, I believe that's going to say, or something, OR, and I would imagine organs. And then that's it. That's all we have. I go to this and I can't find it anywhere. And so I began searching to figure out, oh my goodness, what on earth could possibly be going on here? In line with my source that said, hey, this is the issue that we have. So I finally, at 1:40 this morning, she posted it again, but this time she didn't say anything. So we found this at 1:40 this morning, and this is the scene of the shooting. So it took us all day to find this again, but here we go.
That was too many shots, too close.
Can you guys hear that?
Yes, I can hear it.
All right, let's try it again. And action.
That was too many shots, too close.
Me and Chris in there like
that hard.
I said, you hear that? She looked back and she grabbed my gun. Cause I'm thinking somebody clapping at the house. It sounded so close. I'm thinking somebody gonna clap at the house.
I said, only one reason a motherfucker would clap at the house if one of y'all got in some shit. Nobody never in my life clapped at none of my houses. Plus, I clap back. His name is Smoke, and one thing about the face when it went through, it entered one and went out, and the hole is big. I just never.
Wait, what is this? You were shooting pistol?
So from here, you can hear they said there was one shooter with long dreads. It's kind of interesting. They thought initially that somebody was shooting at their house because it was so close to them. So they went to go get their heat, and only to realize that it was happening in front of their house. And as they said, there was one shooter that they saw, although police tell us a little something different. But so the mom was saying, I was getting ready. Oh, well, sound like the mom. The older woman was saying, I was getting ready to go get my stuff, because I thought if something's happening, it's this only person that someone would shoot at my house. The only reason that would be is because somebody would be shooting at one of y'all. And I've never had anybody shoot at my house. So I went to this young lady's page and looked at it, and so from there, I wanted to verify to see if this was the same video as this picture. So I went back and I wanted to find this tree and this house here. I wanted to see if I could find those landmarks, and I was able to find those landmarks in the video, the actual video. If we go back here, we actually see those landmarks, this tree and that house. So now we know we're on the right video. So the original video or the original picture said 30th Street and Inslee. Somebody was shot in the face, the foot, the leg, the back, and the stomach at 30th Street and Inslee. So I had been looking all over for the news story, if I could find the story, and I did a search on 30th Street and Inslee. And then when we do the search on man shot at 30th Street and Inslee, then it all pops up. And so we weren't able to find this under motorcycle club shooting or any of that. We had to go through these phases to finally get there. So now that we get there, bam, we find this video. And all of these stories pretty much say the same thing. So this, with our inside sources who told us, okay, so these are the clubs that are involved, this sort of thing and that sort of thing, we were able to track down other sources, and we have found that allegedly this is a member of the Outcast Motorcycle Club, and he was shot by one, possibly two people. So here this is, an overnight shooting in Inslee left one man dead. The Jefferson County Coroner's office identified the victim as Literance LeBron Bratton. He was 31 years old and lived in Birmingham. So now we know it was a Birmingham incident. The shooting happened at 11:53 p.m. Sunday in the 2700 block of 30th Street in Inslee. So that matched exactly what she was saying. Bratton was rushed to UAB Hospital, where he was pronounced dead at 1:08 a.m. on Monday. Now, Sergeant Laquita Wade, or maybe Laquita Wade, said a Birmingham officer near the scene actually heard the gunfire, and he saw two people attempting to flee the area. So that's how we know it was one, maybe two people. And from what we heard from the video, one of those people may have been wearing long dreadlocks. The officers then initiated a brief vehicle pursuit, which ended at Aronov Drive and Valley Road in Fairfield. One suspect was taken into custody without further incident. It seems the other is on the run. Wade said the preliminary investigation suggests that a verbal altercation occurred between the victim and the suspect, which escalated into gunfire. The suspect is being held on a 48 felony extension at the Birmingham City Jail as detectives continue to investigate. Now, we've heard all kinds of things from our sources, but nothing that we're able to verify just yet. So we'll just stay with this part of the story that can be seen publicly. The suspect is being held on a 48-hour extension. Bratton is Birmingham's 30th homicide this year. As of May 18, 2024, there had been 52 homicides in the city. In all Jefferson County, there have been 45 homicides, including 30 victims in Birmingham. So this is kind of sad. 30 killings and this year so far in Birmingham, which a lot of people, if you've seen the videos on Birmingham, a lot of people have been talk about Birmingham being a very tough place, kind of like Fayetteville, that it's a tough place to be. If you guys will remember, I had two members of my extended family that were murdered in their homes in that area last year, two old ladies. So murdered in the same home. So at this time last year, there were 73 homicides. So they're down more than 50%. So that's a good thing. Birmingham Police Chief Michael Pickett said the city has an 83% rate for homicides that have happened so far in 2025. So here we have a video that corresponds to what the girls, what her video was. Only on this video, you can actually see them trying to render life support, which we find out later doesn't work. You can see like them trying to do chest compressions maybe. Let's play this. See, we queued it up earlier, Logic, so hopefully we don't get the commercial. Let's see what happens. Yes, so there's no sound, and you can see the paramedics here trying to render life support. The actual person is hidden behind these chairs. You can't really see. Now you see them loading him up into the ambulance, and he is, as we now know from the reporting, is pronounced dead at the UAB hospital. So he may still be alive at this point, but unfortunately, he was to succumb from his gunshots. And as she said, there were several in her original post that she posted. For some reason, it froze for a minute, but it's back now. So now you can see the helicopter, the whirly bird up at night, and I can remember those whirly birds being up in South Central LA all the time when I was growing up in that area. I actually grew up in the Valley, but I was in South Central quite a bit to visit relatives and stuff. So that's the crime tape going up. This is actually my first time. Is this? We got some sound. And this is the police walking the scene. And it looks like they're interviewing people. Oh, no, this is...
Is that the same story?
They were arresting. That was actually somebody they were arresting.
Where did this happen at?
Birmingham.
At the top of the screen, it says U.S. Phoenix Ruth Ave shooting.
You know what happened? That's what happened. Thank you. They changed the video.
Okay.
The video was only a couple of seconds long, and I forgot that. This is a rolling video. Thank you, because I was trying to wonder. That didn't look right. Okay, right. So what they do is they change the video. The video was actually 10 seconds long. Okay. So, yeah. If we... Yeah, so it goes back and it gives a commercial. So we'll do this again. The video is actually 10 seconds long. That threw me for a minute. Okay.
That's the same.
Same thing.
Yes, the same thing.
They changed it out on me. Interesting. Because you'll see right here. Okay. All right. Yeah. So we don't have the same video. It looks like it got changed out on me. I don't know what happened. Anyway.
Did you notice what Cutoff said?
No. Hold on. Let me get rid of this.
Okay.
Boom. Where is it?
At 9:45.
Oh, 9:45. Oh, wow.
That one, and then there's another one after that.
Yeah, Cutoff. We know that. Yeah, we know that, Cutoff. Okay. And there was another one before.
Yeah, go to the next one.
Down after or before?
After.
Another one from Cutoff?
His very next one. Yeah, another one from Cutoff.
Yeah, okay. So, okay. All right. So we will, Cutoff says he wasn't cast anymore. So you're telling the story too fast, Dragon. So it may be that he was no longer cast. I guess we'll get that information as it comes out. So this is the story that we have so far from our sources, and there's a whole lot. Hey, man, when we tell these stories, there's a whole lot behind the scenes going on that
we don't know.
And we just report what we see and what's out there, and then a lot of times we get more calls, and we find out more, and we straighten things out as we learn more. So that's what we know so far, and we appreciate that, Cutoff. We appreciate that. All right. So that's that story that we know so far. And like I say, we tell what we know so far. And a lot of it changes. We report what we hear from our sources, and we tell what we can verify and what we can't verify. Mm-hmm. So we will okay. So as we go back here, so what we have is all of these stories about this. These are all the stories of what they know so far.
Right.
So there are quite a bit of these that are going on, and as we learn more, as more is published, they've identified the victim. Is this it? Yeah. So more and more things are coming out. So we're on this, and we're trying to find out more. Is this the right one? Some of these.
I don't know. Right I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the location.
Okay, here it is. So anyway, that's what we have so far on this, and we will let you guys know as we get more, as more is published on this. Okay, so let's move to this story. You guys, we've been following this one for a while as well, and this one is kind of, there's a little bit of anger. Now, you guys remember the Bills biker that got run over in New York? You guys remember that? The guy Bills?
Is that the guy who we had the people on the show to talk about him on the Cross Rocket?
Yeah. So this was posted up. We just got this one in as well. This was sent to us. And it appears that the guy who ran over him and killed him, which he was arrested for the road rage, the community is mad because he seems to have gotten bail. So it looks like by Bikers for Autism and others. So and others, Sugar Cipher. I'm not sure what that means. But it wasn't what we wanted, it goes on to say. Let me sneeze real quick. It wasn't what we wanted, but the judge granted Rosen bail, $1 million cash, $10 million bond. Oh, so this guy obviously had some cash around, huh? Shaking my head.
So let me ask, granting bail and getting the bond, getting out is two different things, man. You can say, all right, Logic, there's no bail set for you. That means like, hey, you just here. And then coming up with an astronomical amount of money is just another indirect way of saying, hey, if you can figure out how to come up with this money, then we'll let you go. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting out on bond. They just gave you a bond.
So bail and bond is two different things.
But it says he was granted bail,
same shit.
Oh,
okay. And you can pay what they normally give you 10%. So if they say the $10 million bond, bail, whatever, give me 10%, you can get out.
Yeah,
you putting up their houses and stuff like that.
So 10% of 10 million is 1 million cash. So no, he don't get to put up a house. He either gets to.
No, I'm just saying people do that. I heard.
That's when they go to bail bondsmen, when they start putting up stuff to a bail bondsman, the third party.
Okay. But this guy is required to put up $1 million cash of the $10 million bond. So I guess you got to put up property to secure the 10 million, but we want $1 million cash. I don't know. I don't know. But it says $1 million cash, 10 million bond here. Shaking my head, says the poster. Defense attorney wanted to have his client home so he could see the birth of his child. Wasn't a flight risk, they said. Judge also denied an ankle bracelet. Well, I guess if you're going to give $1 million, maybe you don't need one. Oh, but suspended or revoked his license. Next court date, June 26 at 9:30 a.m. If you're available, please attend. Maybe 21 people showed up today from the biker community. Bill's sister was thankful to see those come out. Bill's family attorney came out after and spoke to us collectively and gave us his assistance number to call with any questions. He was also pleased to see those that came out for Bills. We all know these judges know someone who knows someone, and that was definitely the case today. $$ or £, justice for Bills, less sickles tagging each other, 6 sickles tagging each other so we can repost it, etc. So that much we know from Bill's. There were 21 people in court. They have his thing on him, his picture. And from what we know, this is a very good guy. So this is a very sad incident. And to see that guy get bail, I can remember what that was like when one of our guys got bail, or one of the people that got bail from running over one of our guys. It really did suck to see that happen. So it's a sad thing to see happen. Yeah. Another story in the news. This is an interesting one as well. Pagans Motorcycle Club members plead to charges in the KC area rival club assaults. So the Missouri Associates of the Pagans Motorcycle Club pleaded guilty last week to assault charges for their involvement in what prosecutors said was a series of attacks on members of other clubs. The three Christopher McGowan, 41 of Platte City, Brandon Hodge, 26 of Springfield, and Arthur Reynolds, the third, 48 of Independence, were among a group of 18 men with alleged collections of the club who were federal prosecutors brought charges against in the U.S. District Court of Kansas last year. McGowan, who court documents identify as the club's Kansas City chapter president, pleaded guilty May 13th to 2 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, 1 count of attempting to commit assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, and 1 count of discharging a firearm in connection with a crime of violence. In the statement provided to the Star, McGowan's attorney, Gregory Watts, said at his plea hearing last week, Mr. Gowan showed immense strength. He took responsibility for his actions and looks forward to his sentencing hearing down the road. So he may offer a sincere apology for his participation in the matter at hand as we continue working on the case on his behalf. Our entire mission is to secure a minimal sentence so he can be reunited with his loved ones. Hodge pleaded guilty May 14th to 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering. Reynolds pleaded guilty on May 15th to 1 count of assault with a dangerous weapon in aid of racketeering, 1 count of discharging a firearm in connection with a crime of violence, and 1 count of a felon in possession of firearms. Attorneys for Hodge and Reynolds did not respond to requests for comment. Plea agreement documents for the 3 men linked them to a September 22 shooting along U.S. Highway 40 in Blue Springs, in which 5 people were shot after a group followed a member of the Bandidos Motorcycle Club. Damn. Damn. The Bandidos rider, identified as a sergeant at arms for the group's Kansas City chapter, told investigators he was shot after a combined group of riders with the Pagans and the Los Valeros, a support club. Remember when we talked about that yesterday, but it said a support club. It didn't say who they were. So now they name them today. Los Valeros, a support club, attempted to force him off the highway, according to court documents. Now, this has to be absolutely damn terrifying, to be riding down the highway to be riding down the highway and have this thing occur, have somebody surround you and try to run you off the highway. That, man, is terrifying. And then shoot you? Man, these guys are way too deep for me. Ouch. I never wanted to be this deep in no motorcycle club stuff. The Bandidos rider, identified as a sergeant at arms, said he was almost forced off the road, or they attempted to force him off the road. He was shot and almost forced off the road, according to the court documents. Asked why the group decided to attack him, the victim said he was unsure of the motive, but said he had heard that a $5,000 bounty had been offered for a Bandidos patch That's patch policing on a whole new level, man. Ouch. That's crazy. So anyway, they had a $5,000 bounty had been offered for a Banditos patch. According to court documents, McGowan, Reynolds, and Hodge were later awarded the Taking Care of Business patch.
Taking Care of Business patch.
Well, we read yesterday that they were awarded patches. Now we know what the patches were. The Taking Care of Business patches.
And we say you don't ask nobody what that patch is for. Look, hey, Lavish, what those red lips on your vest mean? What does that mean?
Shit, man, they don't mean nothing, man. I don't know. I just like the colors.
What if somebody walks up to you and says, "Well, what business did you take care of?"
Man, the business that pays me, man. Listen, I just don't. I don't like being questioned, man. To be honest with you, and I'm good at spinning people.
Mm-hmm.
But Taking Care of Business patches.
Somebody walked up to me last Friday, an older gentleman, senior gentleman, my senior, and he said, "Man, that's a beautiful bike. How much a bike like that cost?" I said, "More than I wanted to spend."
Okay, RROOG explains that he either needs $1 million in cash or $10 million in property assets. A bail bondsman probably won't touch it. They charge 10%.
Okay.
Damn. Okay, now we understand better. Thank you. I tell you, our people, between us and our people know everything. All right, so as we move forward here, wow,
I learned a lot. I learned a lot by being on your show there. Because
I learned a lot.
Only time I've been to a bail bondsman to bond somebody out from too many traffic tickets.
Yeah, well,
or bail, whatever you want to call it.
Our police commissioner be telling us too. Asked why the group said he heard that there was a $5,000 bounty for Banditos patches. McGowan, Reynolds, and later and Hodge were later awarded the Taking Care of Business patches. Authorities also linked McGowan to a May 2022 assault of another Banditos Club member at a Sonic Drive-In location in Grain Valley up there. I told you I've been there in Kansas before. Wonderful people up there. A group of 8 to 12 pagans in Los Valerosos members, including McGowan, allegedly attacked the Banditos member who was alone at the time. Remember what we said, that they were out looking for a lone bandit. So this is, an update to yesterday's story.
I got a question. How did they know what? Did I miss something? How did they know what the patch meant? Did somebody tell them?
I mean, if you know, you know.
I mean, the police. I mean, they.
Yes.
Of course, somebody told them.
Okay,
somebody told them.
All right, I just wanted to make
somebody sure. Because look, they pleaded guilty, and then he's looking for they're looking for a decent sentence. So it's a good possibility that the people who pleaded guilty told a little bit about what was going on. There's a group of 18 men. And this is only 3 of them. So what's going to happen to these? Let's go look. Does it talk about these? Yeah. So this happened August 19th. So this is
last year. Yeah.
So a Missouri biker gang members among 18 charged in a federal assault racketeering case. And we talked about that. So 18 members of the motorcycle club, including 16 Missouri men, were indicted in federal court last week back then on a series of armed assault on members of rival organizations. The men were all identified as members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, which is classified by the Bureau of ATF as an outlaw motorcycle group. Now, we also know now that they had some support club folks with them. So rival organizations to that Missouri branch of the group included the infamous Hells Angels, along with the Outlaws, El Forastero, Galloping Goose, Sons of Silence, and Banditos. Damn, they were against everybody up there. Each pagan member is also known by a distinctive nickname. The indictment unsealed Thursday brings a combination of assault, firearms, and racketeering charges against Okay, so this guy Mac, we know, just pleaded guilty. Straight Edge just pleaded guilty. Pass Out, we haven't heard from. He's not one of the three. Then there's a guy named Crash. I think we're looking for, okay, what? There was Mac and Straight Edge. Okay, Pass Out, Crash, One Shot, Fletch, Got It, Easy, Flipper, Smoke, Bones, T-Bone, and Dro. But I don't remember that being one of the three. I remember it was Straight Edge and Mac and another guy. I don't believe he's mentioned here. The specific assaults that led to their arrests were mostly committed between May and September. All except Hammer and Crump, a.k.a. Navajo, were charged with some combination of assault or attempted assault with dangerous weapon and aid of racketeering, discharging of firearm or related crime. Hammer and Navajo, along with Cotman, and also known as One Shot, were charged with assault resulting in serious bodily harm committed in the context of racketeering. The three men allegedly injured a rival gang member during an assault on July 20th. Pagan's members reportedly often use either firearms or axe handles. We talked about that yesterday. When committing violent assaults, according to the indictment, the organization has strict, elaborate rules and symbols under which members can earn motifs on their bikes or jackets after committing certain acts of violence. So they already knew back here that you could earn a motif, which could be the patches they're talking about. Assaults are often committed in order to protect and expand territory, intimidate rivals. And remember, this is what we talked about. This is what gets you the RICO charge. This is what gets you the order to expand the territory or something of the group or the gang in this case, as they call it. Or they conceal members from law enforcement and advance extracurricular criminal projects. The indictment reads more than 40 illegal firearms were seized. A marijuana grow operation was also unearthed, along with a stash of body armor and thousands of rounds of illegally stockpiled ammunition. And I don't know how you illegally stockpile ammunition. I thought you could just have as much as you wanted. A federal grand jury returned the indictment on August 7th, and the 18 people were charged. They faced between 3 and 50 years in prison. Okay, so that was the indictment that led to this. And so you have McGowan, Hodge, and Reynolds that were among a group of men, okay, that were, and those three guys pleaded guilty last week to assault charges for their involvement. And remember, it said they faced a lot of time in jail. So one of the guys is giving his sincere apology for participation. He says he was wrong and he sees the error in his ways. So, man, we got a lot to unpack here. A lot of stuff going on in this case.
Yeah, he's wrong. He apologized because he got caught.
And he could really be sorry.
I ain't never been sorry for nothing that I did, man. I knew what I was doing and I knew the possibility and the outcome. I was only sorry that I got caught.
And because if he wouldn't have got caught, probably would have done it again.
So
yeah, some of that stuff I did again. I just did it a little different. Like shit, the last time they caught me doing it this way, I want to make sure I do it another way.
So these guys have plea agreement documents for the three men linked to the September 2022 shooting along the highway, which 5 people were shot after a group followed a member of the Banditos Club. So there's some plea agreements going on here. So I don't know what happens in the plea agreement. Do you take the plea? Do you have to talk? What does a plea agreement entail? I don't know. But
Lavish, that's your area of expertise.
Oh yeah, man. So that plea is just saying, hey, man, listen. I mean, in layman's term, let's save everybody some time and money, man. You know, if you go to court, you're facing 30 years. You take this plea, we'll give you 15, man. We'll give you 7 to 15 years. You admit that you did it, or whatever that goes along with it. Some of them pleas, man, they be trying to get people to rat out they rappies, they co-defendants and all that other kind of crap like
Mhm.
that, on them plea deals. And some people feel like they know they can't beat the case. They know if they take you to court, they might have even more stuff that they might pull out, and it can open up more things. So some people take the plea for a shorter sentence or a better sentence.
So
There you
remember,
have it.
we had
Yeah, I
Matt.
ain't never took a plea though.
No, no.
No,
Well,
I'm
you
not saying nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with it. So I want to put that out there. I'm saying I've never taken a plea. I've been, hey man, we going to court. We going to court with it.
I want
We
the
going
streets
to
to know.
court.
I want the streets to know.
No, you
Hey,
know what? So
my
so
co-conspirators know I ain't taking
for
no plea.
myself, no, so for mine, it wasn't about that. It was more so y- certain cases you have people, if you don't have paid, legal representation, you have
Mhm.
people that kind of be like caught between a rock and a hard place. And they know like fuck, I didn't do this, and they're saying I'm doing this, and I can't fight it this way. So I had the financial funds to fight that shit, man. And what y'all are trying to get me on, man, is bull crap, man. So yeah, let's take it to court. I'm with all that stuff. So sometimes it comes down to the prosecution, the court, the prosecutors, DA, depending on what area you at, how they label it. They'll try to bully you into taking a plea, man, for something, man. And then if you're ignorant to the law, you don't know no better, you get screwed out of stuff, man. So for me, um, I've been in a situation once, and after that, man, it was take everything to court. Take everything to court. Give me a paid lawyer. Hey, man, I'm not messing around. Hey, let's
Mhm.
take it. Unless I just know it's some
but they
stuff where my lawyer
have a
is like,
95% win rate.
no, the feds has that.
Oh, okay.
The feds have that. Yeah. Let's get that clear for the ones that think that no man, I'm taking it to court, man. We going unless they say the lawyers say, listen, I think we should take this thing. This is gonna be the best thing for you because of XYZ. But a lot of times it's just like a game, man. It's like we gonna push him, we gonna press him as hard as they press us, and we're gonna see who breaks first.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Prosecution just looking to prosecute somebody. You got your
Yeah.
defense team over here. They trying to, they don't want that. Then if you got a lawyer, see, I got a lawyer. My lawyer, he's not going to take a case he can't win. So if he don't take my case, then I know I'm doomed.
So how do you
Right.
know
I've had, huh?
how do you know that you have a good lawyer? How do you evaluate whether you got a good lawyer or not?
Oh well, I go off the cases he won, man. He's beating federal cases. So once you start beating the feds, that's like, oh man, that's like a big deal, man. He went to trial. He beat a fed case. They had XYZ and the dude walked. That right there already gets you clout right there by itself because again, if when the feds come, they breaking down, listen, man, you saying all this, but we've been watching you since 2006. We got you from 2006 to 2025. We watched you this. We had an informant over here, blah, blah, blah. So the feds come in, they already, they've been
Mhm.
watching you. It's like we coming in now because we tired. We ready to wrap this up, man. Let's go ahead and give him his sentence. So that's one of the things. And then you look at the conviction rates. You look at the how many cases your lawyer won. The streets is gonna tell it all when you out here and you got a lawyer that is you know beating cases for the guys in the street. The streets is telling, hey, holla at my lawyer. Hey,
Mhm.
I had whoa, whoa, holla at him. You know what I'm saying? When you
So
sit up here and you get a guy that's getting caught up with two or three bricks of dope, and he ain't ratting out, and the lawyer found some type of stipulation in there for a legal search and seizure, and the guy's walking free because the lawyer figured out some stuff. Yeah, that's when you know you got a good lawyer. And then when you got a lawyer that prides his job, he's putting it out there like, hey, I know the cases that I can win. I know the cases I can't. Behind the scenes, you got the politics. So if he come back and tell you, listen, this ain't a case that I want to do. The lawyers, they want that money. So when they say it's not a case I want to do, it's a reason. It's a reason for
There's a
it.
reason.
And I say that because I've had my lawyers, I sent people to, and my lawyer told them like this is not a case that he want to take. And then when I talk to the guys and they tell me what really went down, he like, yeah, I have to say, yeah, my lawyer, he ain't gonna go up there and look like a fool. He ain't gonna do that, man. He gonna, you got some heck of a stuff, man. He might get you a cop, but and the cop is a plea.
Right.
So yeah, man, that's I can't speak for anybody else. That's what I look at when I say they got to be a good lawyer, because the streets alone is talking. When you got guys in the streets that supposed to go away, you got murder cases being dropped, and people walking, or you get a murder case dropped down to a manslaughter with probation.
Yeah, that's how you know you got it. That's how you know you got it. That's how you know you got a good lawyer.
That guy in Portland, Oregon, got his case. That was a murder case. He got out with just 5 years. So he must have had a pretty damn good lawyer too, or they had a weak case, or both.
Yeah, it could be both. Sometimes you got the prosecutors, man, the courts, they know they got a weak case, but they not gonna say, "Oh, we got a weak case, we can't beat." If you got a weak lawyer or you got a court appointed, yeah, they gonna keep on. Oh yeah, we're gonna try to get them.
Let me ask you this, Court. Somebody told me that a long time ago. They said not only do you need a good lawyer on retainer, but you need a good private detective. Is that true? Have you ever heard that before?
Well, I ain't heard about the private detective part, but I can definitely see where it can be beneficial at in certain, instances, in certain cases.
That's just something I heard. Someone said you need a private detective. Yeah, remember I told you I couldn't figure out the third guy's name. His name was Youngblood. That's the three guys: Mac, Youngblood, and Straight Edge that copped the plea. And I don't remember reading in this story that Youngblood was one of the initial people. When they said this here, the names of all the people that were caught, was Youngblood part of that? So there was Max, Straight Edge, Pass Out, Crash, One Shot, Fletch, Got It, Easy, Flipper, Smoke, Bones, T-Bones, and Dro. There was no Youngblood in the first 18. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there was no Youngblood. So this is kind of interesting. This is a new name that popped up since the original arrest that happened in August. So who knows where that could have come in at, but you switching to a different camera, is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm on my regular camera now.
Hey, Black Dragon, you know what I'm gonna do? Just for Lavish. One of these days, I'm gonna set up my whole setup in here. And I'm gonna have all three of my cameras in here, and I'm gonna be on my other system. And when he flips, I'm gonna change.
Okay.
When he flips camera, I'm gonna do another. I'm saying, okay, Lavish flip. Let me go flip. Lavish flip. I'm gonna go flip.
Okay, so
that means you got to buy you some more cameras, Black Dragon.
Well, actually, I have them, and what you guys are gonna force me to do,
Black Dragon, need to do is send me one of them microphones that he ain't using, man. One of them Shure microphones, man.
Everybody's been trying to get my extra Shure SMBs. I think I have 3 or 4 of these things, and since I never did what I wanted to do, which was have people in the studio, them cameras are just sitting those things are just sitting in the box, brand new,
wow,
new old stock. But you guys are gonna make me. If you do that, then I'm gonna hook up.
I was only gonna do it just to mess with Lavish just that one time, and I wasn't gonna ever do it again.
I will hook up my ATM Mini, my ATM Blackmagic Mini switcher, my mini switcher, and I'll be switching camera angles all day long in here. If y'all want to do all that, then I'll do like the news channel and turn. and talk to you over here and then turn and get a new angle. Hey, don't play. I bought all that dumb. I bought that stuff. I haven't connected. I haven't even connected that thing. That thing was $295, and supposed to switch camera angles. And
we gotta keep up. Gotta keep up with Lavish. Lavish got the gear, man. He got the gear.
Lavish has got the best gear in the business.
See, I'm gonna keep giving Lavish props until I can buy one of those handheld camera things. Once I get one, I'll be like, no, then I'm gonna ask Lavish how to use it, and then once I know how to use it, that joker right there, that joker right there, I like that right there.
Have you seen his real camera that he doesn't use no more?
Yeah, well, I seen him when he came. What did you have when you came here?
Yeah, I had when I came
camera.
I had my Sony camera, my other
right.
I had them both. I had them both.
He don't even use that Sony. What did that Sony cost? $4 or $5 grand?
It was $4 grand.
Oh, I wasn't gonna. I told you the Sony I'm gonna get. It's not $4 grand. The whole kit is like 8 something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use that as a webcam though. I'm gonna get rid of this little Logitech camera.
The Logitech camera is the best camera out there for
That's
what
I got. That's what I get. But I want this. I want the other one. This don't look like it's 4K.
We don't broadcast in 4K.
Yeah, you
So it's not gonna look like it's in 4K.
You can.
No, you cannot broadcast on StreamYard in 4K.
See,
yes,
let me say this. On Ecamm, I stream 4K. I stream live Ecamm 4K.
I thought you could stream 4K. It's another level of this you have to pay for. Though.
Ain't on that kind of level, then, man. I'm 4K at Ecamm, man. I've been 4K in Ecamm for years.
I'm looking at the camera resolution here. The highest you can go on StreamYard is 1080p.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I could have.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'm stream 4K on this
That's
thing.
it. Jeez.
Now, live streaming. Why do you need to live stream at 4K? You're just killing bandwidth.
Well, that depends on what type of bandwidth you have.
Yeah. I'm on the gaming. I got the gaming stuff that the gamers use, man.
So do I. I got a gaming system. I got fiber coming to the house. I ain't worried about bandwidth.
You got fiber to the house? Known as fiber to the premise in the industry. Okay. All right. You rolling? So you rolling gigabit Ethernet cables to
gigabit switch. Gigabit switch. Put gigabit cards in all my systems.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You're an IT person. I was getting ready to punk you. So you're telling me you're running gigabit Ethernet to the PC? Okay.
I had to put a gigabit card in there.
Go ahead, man. If you're running like that, damn. We should be streaming from
you got to remember I had to stream church from home, so I wasn't going to play around with my bandwidth.
No, gigabit Ethernet.
Well, yes, to me, I did. I don't want to drop.
Well, I tell you what, your church was sounding and looking good, bro. I don't know 10 people that have that in their houses.
Yeah, yeah.
You said you don't know 10 people that got what?
Gigabit Ethernet streaming in the house. A lot of people have fiber to the premise, but they're running Ethernet cables.
They'll drop down.
No, man, I'm running. We got it different here, but we got different gigabytes and different speeds. I got the highest.
Yeah, but you don't have nowhere near close to what he's running. This guy's
I'm running Cat 8 cables.
Oh, you running commercial stuff at the house?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, yes, no, I'm just running.
I do this for a living. I mean,
I'm just running gaming. I'm just running gaming because of the graphics that the speed of what those gamers be crying about. Oh man, it's a little lag. It's a little this by me having the video. I'm just running what the gamers are using, and I mean I'm only on my computer doing videos on my podcast. And other than that, I'm just doing regular internet stuff. Now, when my kids are here, they get kind of mad because we're all on the internet at the same time and they playing these video games.
See, that's why you need more bandwidth.
If you had what he had, they could play games all night and be streaming to 100 different people at the same time. Yeah, you getting it, man. I used to run all that stuff at my network. I never brought it home though. I never brought that home. I didn't, but I don't have fiber to the premise here, so
okay.
That's not ever going to happen in Tucker. So you got the cable companies here, and then you have the telephone companies are the ones who run the fiber, like Hitachi and all of the phone companies are the ones that are running the cell phone companies are the ones running the fiber optics out there. And I guess the cable companies are doing it in new developments and new housing developments and stuff. So if you got a brand new house in a brand new neighborhood, then you'll have fiber to the premise and fiber to the home.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, you be stuck on these cables doing RF to the home. So
yes,
it's better
sir.
than ISDN lines, though. That was the old days.
Better than who? Did you say ISDN? Oh, man.
They still got ISDN lines out here, man.
Oh my gosh.
They still got that going on.
I thought they sunset that a long time ago.
No, sir.
Oh, no, goodness. Sir. So what's going on in Detroit, Lav? I saw something about Detroit. Maybe I was just looking at some bikers and they was talking about Detroit. I saw something on YouTube, not YouTube, Facebook about some people up in Detroit. I think it was they're just riding. I mean, no bad news or nothing like that.
Shit, man, it ain't no telling, man. It's a lot of cool stuff going on up here in Detroit. We right now got guys leaving out, getting ready to go to Myrtle Beach. That's
what it was. I think that's what it was. Yeah. And then I started talking to a friend of mine, and he said, "Man, and I kept messing it up like I was messing it up last week, Black Dragon." And you said, "What week is it?" He said, "Man," he said, "Logic, it's Atlantic Beach." I said, "You're right, because that's what we talked about last week." So the dates I gave was the regular bike week up there. Now Atlantic week is coming up. Suppose. They call it Black Bike Week.
Yeah,
Foxy should be there.
It's coming up.
Foxy should be there.
Yeah, that's probably where she'll be this weekend. They do the Myrtle Beach Bike Week thing. They have been for decades, I imagine, and she's got the best place to be in terms of the best.
I haven't been yet.
Grounds and stuff like that.
I haven't been yet.
You never been to Myrtle Beach?
I have not.
Oh, okay.
I have not.
I want to go to Myrtle Beach outside of a bike event, though.
Yes. Where you actually Myrtle Beach is one of the few places where you actually get to drive onto the beach.
Oh, you can drive on the beach? You can't ride on the beach.
No, I never done it. If I'm not mistaken, I think I seen a dune buggy on the beach out there.
Oh, okay.
But I can't really say I've never done that out there.
There was someplace somebody said they rode their bikes on the beach. I don't know if that was California or Florida.
I don't think you're riding no bike on the beach in California. I don't think there's any place in California that you can actually ride or drive on the beach.
It might have been Florida then.
The places that I've been to would be Myrtle Beach area and Savannah, I believe.
Somebody said Daytona. Drew Victory said Daytona you can ride on the beach. Okay. I know it was California or Florida, wasn't it too?
No, he said you can't ride on
No, next post.
He says you can ride on the beach in Daytona. I think he's saying you can't ride on the beach in Myrtle Beach.
Right.
He
said it's fun.
That's fun.
Yeah, until you get stuck.
If you look at the movies in the 50s, you could drive on the beach in California, but when I was living there, McStecker says you can actually drive on Texas beaches. But Myrtle Beach, Drew says, is a no-go. So, Well, you can drive real close to the beach.
I don't know if I wanted to. I don't know. I don't know if I wanted to take my road glide on the beach.
I mean, I have no desire.
Unless it's some hard
You know what?
sand.
Let me go back. I want to say that I think I haven't been there, but I've seen pictures. I think they were in Galveston, in Texas. I want to say I've seen motorcycles on the beach. Now that's some interesting stuff because I've seen some pictures. I think it was in Galveston. I forgot who do an event down there. I seen a picture taken.
We got an annual event in Galveston.
Yeah, they got that big event that the Banditos put on. What's it called?
No, it definitely wasn't their event. I tell you that it was a black event. Yeah,
that's in September.
I just don't know whose event it was. But it's in Galveston.
It's a bike rally. It's the Galveston bike rallies.
Yeah, the Galveston bike rally. Well, what's it called? That's not what it's called.
Lone Star Rally.
Lone Star. Let me rephrase that. Let me take that back. I don't know who gave it. I think another club has an anniversary that weekend, and they go over to Galveston.
Okay. It's the Lone Star Rally.
Yeah, the Lone Star Rally. I want to go to that. Getting salt and sand out of the bike is a mission, though, says Drew.
Yeah, see?
Come on, man.
I mean, I don't think me personally, I have no desire to want to ride my bike on the
I don't. I mean,
I have no desire to want to.
Now, if I was to take one bike, I would take my V-Rod because that would be fun. The road glide wouldn't be fun. My V-Rod would be fun.
Yeah, the V-Rod's light enough to throw around.
It's a little lighter. My V-Rod's like around 700 something pounds.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, let me just get on my golf cart, man, so I can just sit back. Yeah. And
you be all right.
Someone says you can drive on Pismo Beach in California.
Oh, really?
Motogata says Galveston Beach is nasty. Lone Star Rally, thank you. Yep, Galveston is where we do it, and it's no longer a bandit event. Ah, okay. And get me up to speed. We have a beach here in Cali. It's San Juan Capistrano. Oh, man, I used to live not too far from there. You can ride on the beaches in Galveston. They say Daytona has little toll booths where you pay and ride, I guess, on the beach. Yeah, I tried to bring your ass here for it, Johnny Bunch II. Yes, Miss Stecca. Miss Stecca told me I could come and hang out with them at the beach. They even had a spot for me at their extended. What was that thing they were? What do you call those things? Where you rent those houses instead of hotel rooms.
Beach houses?
No, there's a term for it.
No,
Airbnb.
Airbnbs. They have
the Airbnb.
The Airbnb, and I wasn't able to make it down there, but I wanted to come. Hard Riders Galveston. Based off the title, what part of the video did you talk about that? Man, that was an hour ago, Choppa Flocka. Not an hour ago. That was, it was an hour ago, which reminds us this is an hour. It's time to get out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they looking good.
What did Lisa Larry say? What did Lisa say?
Oh, title is a little. I guess I would like to say at this point, man, the thumbnail is a little misleading.
I think it says alleged on it, but if not, we'll go back and change the thumbnail.
But one thing about if the person wasn't in the club anymore.
Well, we have to, like we said, alleged. Here allegedly. In the thing we say alleged.
Allegedly.
So, allegedly. We always say allegedly, and even if we know, we always still say allegedly.
Alleged,
and allegedly.
I don't be knowing too much of nothing, man.
Yeah, we know that.
We know that listening, man. I don't be knowing too much about.
How's the campaign coming along there, Lavish?
Man, it's coming, man. Vote for Lavish, man.
I can't vote for Lavish. I can share and ask people that follow me in Detroit to vote for Lavish.
Yeah, vote for Lavish, District 2.
Here we go. We have it right here.
There you go.
That's it right there.
Lavish, you need to get a picture of you up there instead of whoever this guy is.
Know who the hell
we don't know who that guy is right there.
Yeah, that's one hell of a dude right there. I don't know who he is either.
Oh wow,
that ain't it. That's the wrong picture.
Okay, we got to go back. Oh my goodness, where is it? I lost it.
Man, you gotta go. Yeah.
Oh, there we go. There's.
He's gonna zoom in all on your pimples and everything, Doc.
There's no pimples. Do you see pimples?
It's a
whole picture, man. But I mean, you know,
like he's getting a little.
Not quite.
You can count the gray hair. They're like, well, he got a little gray, so he must have some intelligence.
His here. Mm-hmm.
It takes away from the whole picture.
Oh, okay. So we
focus on the district too. You know, where we focused on. Man. You can
is this where we should be focused here? District 2.
Yeah, you know.
Lavish, I got some people mad at me, man. You mean Lavish is going to be a cop? I said no. He's a commissioner. He tells the police what to do. Is that what it is?
I mean, it's not just telling the police what to do, man. It's making sure that they're treating the people right.
So you're the conduit between the people.
I'm the liaison, the liaison between the citizens,
the people, and the police department. Okay. Listen.
I can recommend, you know, termination of an officer.
Oh wow.
Discipline of an officer.
Oh wow.
You know, manage the books, the spending of the department.
So you're just like all them people that Trump hired.
I wouldn't say
really, because look at it. He hired all the people that hated the agencies to represent the agencies that they hated, to be in charge of them. So now all the people that came and messed with Lavish about his biker bash week, he'll now be able to fire their asses. Don't be hard on him, Lavish. Be nice.
Oh man, well, you know, they will at some point possibly have to stand in front of me.
Oh shit! Aren't you the guy that came and shut down my bike week?
No, this how it go. Hey, Black Dragon, this how it go. He talking about something totally different. First thing Lavish asked him, have you been to a Lavish oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that.
Oh my goodness.
Motorgado, yes, it's oversight. That oversight.
Yeah, somebody was mad at me. Hollywood asked me, so Lavish is going to be I said, no, Hollywood, he doesn't have any arrest authority. He doesn't have any arrest power.
Right, man. You know, you get a lot of people, man. You know, people respond quicker than they actually think and research some stuff just to actually look and see. You know, people, oh, man, you're going to be the police. Oh, man, you're trying to be the police chief, man. And, you know, people, man, I just shake my head at them sometimes, a lot of times, because they just are ignorant to a lot of shit, man. They're like so stuck in a small box that, you know, it's hard to explain things to people that's scared to grow and look outside of a box.
Well, we are pleased to have one of our own here, paid for by the committee to elect Lavish T. Williams. You can call them at 313-889-8157. You can hit Lavish up for information at info@lavishwilliams.com. You left off the T. Where the hell is the T? info@lavishwilliams.com.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to give with my designer guy, man. I'm glad you brought that up, man.
Yeah, you're a designer guy.
We don't know who Lavish Williams is. We know who Lavish T. Williams is.
Who the hell is that?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to I'm texting them right now because you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We know you, man. We know who you're supposed to. I got your email address right here, info@lavishtwilliams.com. So I thought, that's interesting when I just looked at that. You got to run your stuff through me, man. I'm a writer. I'm a writer, man. Just run all your stuff through me.
I just want my Lavish, because I know Black Dragon hears this a lot, but I want to say it while Lavish is on. I appreciate y'all guys for letting the pastor come on the podcast, y'all. I really do. It's an honor for me to be here. I always have to say that. I have to say that, man.
No, you upgrade the podcast. To have you here is an upgrade, my man.
I join on because I used to watch. Well, I used to watch both of y'all from from the nosebleed section. You know.
Now you're one of us. Hey, listen, there are so many guys that used to do that. When I met Mike Ball, he was just an impressionable kid, and now he's becoming the king of this. But when I first met him, he sent me something, and he said he was in the hospital and he had lost his leg in a motorcycle wreck, and I lost it, man. I called him immediately, or we connected immediately through video, and this kid just looked horrible, man. And to see where he is today, man. And I remember when I first ran into young Lavish Williams, man. That guy walking around with all these cameras and stuff.
He dissed me. He dissed me, man. First time I met him.
Sennheiser microphones. He dissed you?
Yeah, I went to speak to him, man. He's like, yeah. I kept on going. You know, that's the
get out of here, man.
R&D had his head, bro, because I was trying to talk to him, and
man, all I do is know, man. All I do is know they made a big announcement. You know, they made a big announcement for this guy, and the guy who's always together, man, and giving encouraging words, man. We got an award that we want to give to Logic, and he's this, and come on up. Oh, I got the video somewhere. I got to upload. I still got some stuff I got to upload, man. Yeah.
People were surprised. People were surprised to see me because I don't go out to parties. And the president of R&D says I'm the first. I said, well, we'll be the last.
Surprised to see him because a lot of the people, when I was recording, that's why I never posted it, because they were like, "Who?
Yeah, because they don't see me out at night.
Who is this guy? Hey man, let's get this guy out of here, man.
Don't let them people fool you. They know who I am. They just be acting me. A lot of people around here don't like me.
My bro said I don't even go to parties.
And I gotta say, man, you know, when I was there, man, the tears of joy that was falling from his eye, from the pastor's eye, like,
get out of here. It's time to get off now.
He took the award, and they were talking to him, and you know, once you give a hug, and they put that shoulder, your face into that shoulder, it's like trying to wipe that, get that tear out. You know.
Look, man, I looked the pastor. So yesterday I was trying to find his information because I was like, okay, so what I was trying to find out, like, so I wanted to put his name down and the name of his church. So I was like, well, what church do you belong to? So, and he didn't answer me right away. So I had to do a search for him on the internet. So I typed in his name and Reverend, and then boom, evangelist.
That's not me.
To know him in suffering. Like this guy is everywhere, man. Times missionary evangelist. He's everywhere, man.
That's not me.
That's not you? Mm-mm. This is you.
Oh yeah, that is. Where'd that come from?
Yeah.
Where'd that word come from?
You're out there, bro. You're out there. This is how I found you. Yes, sir. You're out there. Yeah, man.
Put the word. Watch this. Put pastor instead of reverend. Put pastor.
Yeah, I saw that too. Times missionary evangelist Daryl Turner, evangelist Daryl Turner, to know him in suffering, hearing the voice of God, Reverend Daryl.
You don't have that saliva talk, man. You don't have that. When I listen to you on Sundays,
you had that saliva talk.
Yeah, you don't have that. You don't have that saliva slurping, talk, man. And that's the real definition of a black pastor, man. When you got that saliva, you know that.
You don't have that.
I'm from
Lord.
There go my team right there. There go my team down. Go down. That's my right there. That's my team right there.
Look at you, man. Go ahead. Okay, we see you.
That's us down here at the bottom when we're doing our outreach.
Who is this one here?
That's my daughter.
That's your daughter. Oh,
that's my baby girl.
Yeah, that means be easy.
I haven't said anything. I just asked who she was.
Yeah.
Okay, and
see over there. Go back over to that picture. And go back over to that picture and go down under that picture. Oh,
I went the wrong way.
You clicked on it.
Let me kill that. Here we are. Go down.
Yeah, to the left. Yeah, that and that picture and those pictures. Those are us, those are us being out in the community.
Oh, look at you giving back to the world and stuff.
Yeah, that's we've been doing it for years, man. That's all we do. We show and we prove.
Oh, look at this, man.
That's some of the social clubs that come and help us.
Damn bag. I mean, darn bags. I be cussing and stuff in front of the preacher. Yeah. Wow.
So when I tell people when you give to the porch, we show you exactly what we do with it.
Look at him. Hey, this is your picture right here. This is the Lavish T. Williams picture that look at you. You look like something. You look like something here.
I look like something. Lavish. He said I look like something.
Right. I mean, like we supposed to always look like a piece of shit.
I didn't use those words. Oh, you got a LinkedIn and everything. Look at you.
Oh, you saw all my credentials, all my
U.S. Air Force veteran, part-time military. Yeah. MSCSA, whatever that is. MCSA. Is this a master's degree?
Oh, that's Microsoft. All those are certifications. This is LinkedIn.
Your CCNA, CCDA. Oh, here's the stuff, though. This is the stuff. Yeah, man. We see you, man. We see you, Pastor.
Somebody asked me one time, you don't got no, they emailed me. We got to get off this line. They emailed me with their initials by their name, Lavish, one time. I said, so I just wanted to show them I got initials too by my name. So I put all my credentials. They're like, oh, okay. I said, all right, see.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So I can do that too.
That's you there with President Trump?
No, that ain't me. Get out of here. Look, I gotta go. He's tripping now. I gotta go back. I gotta go to work.
Oh my goodness. Well, you know what, Pastor? It's amazing to have. It's wonderful, man, to have. We're our own show with our own doctor, and we also have a candidate for District 2. This is a bad show, man. So why don't you guys like, share, and subscribe? Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the only motorcycle club channel, the only motorcycle club protocol channel with bikers that represent God and the community and are going to clean up policing in Detroit. Yeah, man, come on. I'm just little old Black Dragon. I'm just here,
little like
as a conduit to the real men out here, the young man coming and the young preacher out here just firing up souls and stuff. I'm just happy to be on here at the Temple of Zeus, just hanging out with y'all. I appreciate y'all. Amen.
All right. Well, shoot, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy y'all day.
Somebody said I knew Logic was Air Force. You have that vibe. Air Force family here. Y'all ain't got no
hate, boy. Hate.
Air Force family. You mean part-time? They got horse trails on the damn on the base. Horse trails and golf courses.
Tommy Mac. Yeah.
Ain't no military. All right, y'all take care.
All right.
Y'all take care.
What up,
Tommy?
Yeah, so I'm out of here, man. Y'all be smooth, man. I'm getting ready to go to rehab shit.
Yeah, it's good that you're in rehab so fast, man.
That's what I said. The doctor tried to lift my arm up yesterday. I said, whoa, lady, that's about it right there. Oh, man. All right, man. I'm going to catch y'all.
Y'all take care. Bye-bye. Right. Hey, Rev, do your thing, man.
All right.
You going to use your music or?
No, you're going to use your music.
All right. Here we go. And action.
So what's going on, y'all? This is your boy Logic. I'd like to say all my biker friends out there, when you get on that road, ride hard, ride safe, and always ride on faith and keep it logical. Peace.
Thank you. And I'm Black Dragon, your boy Black Dragon. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. That's my 2 cents and the guys' 2 cents. We'd love to hear your 2 cents in the comment section below. Please consider getting my new book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. Motorcycle Club Protocol 101, available on Amazon, Kindle, and get your autograph copy from me, Black Dragon, at blackdragonsgear.com. Make sure to get our new book, Motorcycle Club Protocol 101. Also, you can subscribe to the channel, and we'd like it if you would join the channel. Just go to the channel, hit the join button, and we have memberships for as low as $2.95 a month. Hey, man, we really appreciate you. That keeps the channel rolling. So make sure to go and join the channel. Hit the like, share, and subscribe button, man. The like, share, and subscribe button. We would absolutely appreciate it if you could do that for us. Remember, whenever we report stories, there is a lot more to the story that we don't know, and some of us will never, ever know. So always keep that in mind, man. Keep that in mind, that the news does not know everything. But we do try to keep you guys as informed as we can be. I'm Black Dragon, man. Thanks for tuning in. And get skinny. Prepare yourself to take the helm as president of your mighty motorcycle club by delving into the pages of Black Dragon's newest book, The President's Bible, Chronicle 1, Principles of Motorcycle Club Leadership. There you will learn to advance your skills in applying the 14 scientific principles of leadership similar to those taught to officers in the United States Naval Service. Available in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. Get yours today on Amazon, Kindle, or order it at your local bookstore. Order your autographed copy from blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club president you can be. Get the book.
Get Black Dragon's first book, The Prospect's Bible, to learn how to join a motorcycle club. It has been an Amazon #1 bestseller for the past 7 years and is required reading for over 3,000 motorcycle clubs worldwide. This book is a must-have for new people venturing onto the motorcycle club set. It will teach you how to prepare yourself for service to the motorcycle club nation and show you how to qualify a motorcycle club to be worthy of your service. Available on Amazon, Kindle, and for order at your local bookstore. Get your autographed copy at blackdragonsgear.com. Be the best motorcycle club prospect you can be. Get the book.
If you are seeking clarity about issues stemming from problems or crises occurring within your motorcycle club, then set up a consultation with Black Dragon. Black Dragon has over 30 years of experience in the motorcycle club world, having served as a national president of the 50-year-old Black Sabbath MC Nation for nearly 10 years. Black Dragon is a veteran negotiator, skilled in crisis management, conflict resolution, inter-club issues, press conferences, and club reputation management. You can set up an appointment to speak with him by phone at clarity.fm/black-dragon. Get the clarity you deserve to help make your MC the best place it can possibly be.
It's definitely a big issue for you too. But I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute. What's up, Mama Roll? I'm going to talk about the 99s for a minute and what our responsibilities are and what we need to think about. Because if you don't really know what's going on the set, you can find yourself in kind of a precarious predicament if you make the wrong kind of moves or do the wrong kind of things when this kind of stuff goes on. So, when most percenters get into a war with one another, what should 99%ers do? Here's 10 things you should know. Thing number 1, stay in your lane. Find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. If you're a president, you want to find a corner and put your motorcycle club in it. What I mean is, the set can be volatile. It can be very dangerous. And when you have that kind of thing going on, this set's not safe. So, as a 99%er motorcycle club, what you want to find is yourself in your business, in your lane, while all of the fancy stuff gets handled on other levels.
Yeah, you heard that, didn't you? On other levels. Tried to tell you suckers, Black Dragon is the man. Black Dragon, there is a man, a real OG, bonafide, certified, a true MC, the biker boys, the biker boys. It's in the house, so most definitely blow the whistle for Black Dragon, Biker TV. That's right, I said Biker TV. See, one day, young Dragon made his way out the Navy to become a prospect. Some people thought he was crazy, but 5 years later, hard work became a habit. He became the president of the mighty Black Savage Nation. MCs, y'all, respectfully. Black Dragon, Black Savage, MC. That's right, y'all. Give it a thumbs up. Black Dragon Biker TV at its best. Oh yeah, and don't forget to get his prospect Bible book. So proud of him. Man, he just don't know. He's a real legend. And y'all know it, and I know it. That's right, Black Dragon. That's right. Glad I met you, my friend. Black Dragon, I'm the Midnight Ghost Rider. Dub V, y'all. Love you, Black Dragon. Peace. And get skinny. Like and share. Goodbye.